Hey YouTube, it's Sarah. Today is September 12th, 2012. I am one day post-op. Had surgery yesterday morning, September 11th at 9 a.m. So my husband and I drove from Des Moines down to Kansas City where I had surgery with Dr. Christopher Kolowski at the Kansas City Bariatric Center. We drove down Monday night. Yesterday morning we got up about 6 o'clock, made it to the surgery center about 7:45 where they started processing me right away. Got the IVs and everything in, asked some questions. About 8:45 I was moved into the OR room where I got a chance just to kind of look things over and have things explained to me one more time, and then the anesthesiologist informed me that she was putting me to sleep. And the next thing I knew, I woke up and it was about 11 o'clock. So the doctor said that my sleeve only took about 45 minutes to do, that it was a standard textbook case, so it was really simple. Probably the biggest pain in the butt that we had during my whole entire stay is that my veins are very small and they kept collapsing. So I've got bruises all over my hands and arms from having to have the IV moved several times, but all in all, not too bad. I was moved into a private room where my husband stayed with me all yesterday afternoon and today. I was released this morning at about 9 o'clock, so we've just recently gotten back up into the Des Moines area. Yesterday, after surgery, the nurses were absolutely great. They were in about every 2 hours to check on my vitals. I was attached to a morphine pump, so if I started feeling too much pain, I could go ahead and attack the morphine pump. Every 4 hours, they would draw blood, and about every 2 to 3, I would actually get up and do some walking. So that carried on all the way through to this morning when they discharged me. So I was discharged with 3 medications. One is Extra, I believe is what it's called. It's the syringe form of a blood thinner, so I don't get any blood clots. Zofran, which is an anti-nausea medicine, and then Loratab, which is hydrocodone, and Tylenol, which is a pain med. So we'll be getting those started here in a little bit because I still have a little bit of morphine left that's wearing through my system right now. The goal today, according to the doctor for today and tomorrow, is to try to get 40 to 60 ounces of fluids. That's clear liquid fluids. So far I've had 16 ounces of water, and I'm working on getting down a 20-ounce Isopure, but it's going very, very slowly. And then maybe later on I'll have some chicken broth or something. So I have to stay on the clear liquid diet for 2 days. I might do a little longer, but I do have to stay on it for 2 days. And then I can go to a regular liquid diet, similar to the pre-diet that I was on. So I was 228 when I went to the doctor's office back on 8/16. Monday afternoon before we left for Kansas City, I jumped on the scale and I was at 222.4. I just jumped on when we got back and I'm at 226.4, which is completely normal because of all the fluid. Not to mention, again, TMI, but I started my period the morning I had surgery, so that's all out there as well. I did want to note that I did do some measurements before all of this kind of started. So my neck measured in at 15 inches, my chest at 47, my right arm at 16.5, my waist at 40, my hips at 48, my right thigh at 28.5, kind of my stomach right where your belly button is at, a 45, and then my calf was at a 16. So we'll see how those go through through this journey and watch them shrink as well. So I didn't really have much to say. I just wanted to jump on and let everybody know I did have surgery yesterday. It went very well. I really couldn't have asked for the care to be any better. I would recommend them time and time again. The vein issue is my own thing. There's nothing they could have done about that. They were very gentle. They didn't just poke. They really looked for veins. So that went okay. So I think I'll just kind of wrap this up, but I wanted to show you my incisions so that way you kind of know what they look like just about a day out if you haven't done this yet. So I've got 5 of them. So This one over here is where the drain actually was filled in. They had a drain on me for the entire time I was in the hospital. So this is where the drain was. This big one here is actually where my stomach came out from, and that's probably the most tender and actually swollen up here because some of the drain coiling was up there as well. Here's number 3, 4, and then one right here on my belly button and 5. So you can kind of, well, maybe you can see, but my stomach is all sorts of deformed right now, swollen in some places and not in others. So it's been relatively easy to get up and get around. I have been sleeping a lot because morphine will do that to you, and then on top of it, I have really bad allergies, so I'm on Benadryl as well. So sleeping for the next couple days might be what has to happen. My throat isn't very scratchy from having the tube down it. I can feel it a little bit, and I'm sure you can hear it in my voice. But outside of that, I'm really pleased. So we'll see how things go, and talk to you all soon. Thanks. Bye.